Pogo, tell us your real name, age, and where you are right now.
My name's Dan Reich, and I'm 48 years old, 47 years old, and I live here in the forest, up on the bluffs above the Mississippi River in the Midwest here.
We'd like to know, what kind of trapper are you? Do you live off of trapping?
Yeah, I make my living for a big part of the year as a trapper. I'm a nuisance trapper. I own Mississippi Valley Animal Damage Control, and then I make my living as a fur trapper in the fall. I'm a carpenter the rest of the year, and then there's turtles and dig ginseng, and pretty much make my living out of the woods over half the time.
Describe any other trapping-oriented pursuits you have.
Well, I own a throw me that T-shirt right there, Austin. I own a company called Pogo Stick Anchors. Now the gray one. I own a company called Pogo Stick Anchors. Perfect. And Pogo Stick Anchors it's a anchoring system that a friend of mine and I invented back in 1986, and it's an anchoring system, disposable anchoring system for trappers. I go to about 7 or 8 conventions a year, and so between trapping supplies and conventions and nuisance trapping and turtles and fur is a big part of our living.
Okay. Describe how long you've been trapping and how you got into it.
I started trapping when I was 9 years old, 1973, and I've trapped every single year since. A little bit through college at the National Outdoor Leadership School. We had some skinny seasons, but now the first part of the season I focus on my children. I work with my children. My 3 boys are 6, 8, and 10 years old, so I make sure I spend the first week or so of season before everything's super prime. We run some muskrats and things like that.
What type of trapping do you do? List the animals that you trap.
Anything legal in my state. We run, the bulk of our numbers are raccoon and muskrats. I've ran mink lines that are several hundred miles long when prices are high. Prices dictate what we're going to do, spend most of our time on. Muskrat prices are high right now. Predators have been thinned down. I used to love to run fox lines too, but the coyotes have really diminished the fox populations around here. So anything legal in Iowa, you've got everything from skunks, beavers, muskrat, mink, coyotes, red and gray fox, possums, anything legal in Iowa.
Okay, what areas do you trap in, and what are the trapping seasons?
Trapping season begins the first weekend in November and runs through the last week of January, with the exception of beaver, runs through the middle of April.
Okay, describe your routine, your trap lines, how many traps you set up.
Well, it depends again. I like to do at least a month of preseason work as far as line preparation, as far as getting my lines dug, permission acquired, all my equipment prep work, landowner contacts, vehicle preparation, and setup like that. And then I run the full season, weather permitting, if I can do that. And then I predator hunt too. I've won some coyote calling contests, and we shoot predators and call predators in the later winter.
Okay. How much did you trap last season, and what is the most you've ever trapped?
We had an injury last season. That knocked things down. We did get some time spinning with the boys though, but still was real happy with our numbers, with the exception of a little bit of convalescence mixed in there. As far as long lines, just out of college, I probably ran my longest lines running several hundred. I've never broke 1,000 coon a year, but several hundred coon a year, and a couple hundred mink. And it just depends on which animal we're trapping for the money at the time. lots of fox, and never broke 100 coyotes. Never ran that many coyotes. We don't have those kind of numbers, and our coyotes are ugly here anyway, so we don't have those nice clear bellies all you guys out west have.
Describe what kind of money you can make, and what are the prices like around here?
Well, prices, of course, fluctuate with the fashion industry, and any trapper who's in tune with the fashion industry dictates the price of fur. Now, there's some things changing in the fur world. You're seeing a lot of fur being used for different items. New thing, and I love them, are the comforters, big bedspreads and furs where they're displayed all year long. And then the trim market is really big. Regular fashion that may be with traditional fabrics will have fur trim. For accessories, the otter prices went bananas because every woman in China had to have an otter purse a few years ago. So, yeah, you can make some good money some years. It's and some years, you know, you've got to have something to back it up. Whether it's picking hickory nut meats or selling walnuts or whatever it takes to, if you're a ginseng digger, whatever it takes to back it up. But there's always money to be made in the woods, from picking up arrowheads and antlers all the way down through selling nut meats.
Okay, tell us about your family and who goes trapping with you.
I don't trap with a partner. I haven't since college. May consider that this fall for this deal here, but for the most part, I'm a lone wolf. I run pretty much full throttle. There's nothing left behind me but a vapor trail when I move. I move fast and quick, and most people won't keep up with me. So I run typically solo, but have considered some partnerships years ago. And then, like I mentioned before, my family is super important to me. I'm a responsible parent that's interested in passing our traditions down.